Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and today we got some more best of one standard action, and what we have today is a blue-white kind of mid-rangey control blink Constellation deck, if you may. We played something similar to this a while ago, but it's a Yorion pile. Most good control decks are. What we're trying to do is take advantage of a lot of blink effects, and notably the interaction with Nico Aris, creating shard tokens, which are enchantments, and Archon of Sun's Grace, so we're trying to flood the board with Pegasus. And then the rest of the deck, you have like a bunch of good removal. You have Doom Scars, Conquer's Death to get stuff back, Yorion's to blink stuff, Omens, Births, Caskets, a lot of life gain in the deck. Skyclave very good. Some counter spells into Jawari and Saw It Coming, and a Dream Trawler, because I've really been enjoying Dream Trawler. So we'll play some best of one. I'll post a list with a sideboard as well. But let's fire it up, see how it goes on the Mythic ladder. We've been playing brews. They've been going so-so. Well, hopefully this one will be a little bit more formidable. As always, if you do enjoy the content, if you can, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. All are free and easy ways to help support the channel. We are getting to the low 90% where it may be a Janko. Against Yorion, I'm actually going to mulligan this hand. Okay. Alright, opponent didn't want to play. We'll take those. I didn't want to play against Yorion either. Joke's on you, opponent. Deck's unbeaten, 100% win rate. Lock it in. Let's try that again. So that first hand, although we had lands, Skyclave Apparition typically is not effective against Yorion decks. Neither is Glass Casket, and just running out like a turn for Pegasus is not great, especially if it's like Sultai Ultimatum or something. So this hand, without seeing a Yorion, I think this is a completely reasonable keep. Depending on how we want to proceed, we can likely just Birth on 2 to help kind of draw out our mana. That gets us out a blocker earlier, especially if it's a more aggressive deck. I think we keep that. So this is probably the Is It deck. So I think here I am interested in foretelling this turn. I want to probably keep this as a counter spell, because then I have this Omen also as a play. Are they just Dimir control? Omen of the Sun is very good in this matchup. Instant speed, 2 1/1s. Opponent keeping 2 on top is not the best. If we get to the point of the game where this becomes less likely to be useful. The big difference here is they have this castle. What the hell? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, yeah, this is probably as good as Jawari's going to be. Thin out the deck a bit. I didn't really want to, like, I could Skyclave Apparition, but then I have to tap out, and then they'd get a 4/4 token after. Especially on, like, 5 mana. I wasn't necessarily interested in giving them that advantage. I think we could Omen here. Caskets will be good against Sharks. If they want to counter this, it's fine. We're probably putting Yorion to hand this turn. No, we're not. We're playing out Omen of the Sun. Especially since we're just professional gamers and drew the Yorion. I want to thin out my deck a bit more. This will put some pressure on them, potentially force them to tap out, and then I can Yori and back stuff. I don't think it's worth fighting. Like, let's fight over their win conditions. Let's not fight over their card draw. They missed line drop, so they're digging for lines anyways. And at this point, they're probably binning a lot of their removal. Top might just be 2 lands, to be honest. This is a good mirror breaker. Fetch and get a... probably another white source. With the rest, we'll play this out. That's interesting. Do I want to fight over that? I think I do. The reason being is they basically then get to... they get to duress my card, they get a learn card out of their library. So this kind of gets them 2-for-0, and they just take my Glass Casket, which I don't care about. And now I could just Yorion this all back and get like a ton of value that way. And now this forces them to have some sort of sweeper. I can always put another Yorion to hand. This will also help me dig for some action. I think I'm going to keep the Crawling Barrens in this matchup. Just having like a reoccurring source is nice. Shadow's Verdict gets rid of the small stuff, which is fine. Do this. Tuck this away. They've shown duress, so I won't fight over the Yorion. If they want to kill it with Maze Mind, I can just start getting value out of it. Just draw a card here. If they want to kill this, they kill it. If I hit a land, then I can Yorion to hand. Sure. Soul Shatter is something interesting here to keep in mind, and for future games or like future turns. I'm actually just gonna play this out naked. I just want to keep having a threat in play. This could be an answer to the Crawling Barrens. Probably should have played this out first in case they had Mystical Dispute, but honestly, if they want to Mystical Dispute this, I'm fine. Okay, that's fine. Is it like Mascot Exhibition? Sure. I mean, you do that, I just replace it, and my Yorion gives me a ton of value anyways. I would like to find like a Conquer's Death here, a Nico Aris even. One thing, Nico Aris gets hit by Shatter the Sky. Or, ooh, that's nice. So I can't. Oh, I can Yorion and hold up a sweeper. So I'm gonna go full control. I want to see if this resolves. Honestly, if it doesn't, like they might be on Ugin. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, you can take the Graven Lore. I can't let an Ugin drop. So I went full control there, so I wanted to wait to see if my Yorion resolved for me to be able to Maze Mind Stone. Sure. We're good on lands. This will refill our hand as well nicely. If they want to give me a card to take my 4/5 off the table, I'm fine with it. Yorion already drew me a card, reset my tome, and gave me 2 1/1s, which they have to spend 2 mana to kill one. Skyclave's really bad in these types of matchups. The mirror doesn't really give you too much. Destroy all creatures. They get back Eternus. I don't think I want this to resolve, because then they start just drawing cards. I think we're willing to counter this. It does leave us open to potentially an Ugin, but drawing that now is great. See if we can hit a line drop. Don't care about Ugin now. Even with Ugin though, they have to like -5 for it to be relevant. I can start charging up Crawling Barons. Turgrid. Sure. That's fine. You get my Yorion back, but now I can Conquer's Death and Yorion blink it. I'm gonna put a stop here because I'm gonna blink stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have exact mana. I have 11. Might as well. Arcan's also pretty nice here. Because I don't... Nah. I need to get rid of Turgrid. That's the thing. So I can wait a turn. Or I can just do this now. I think we just do this now. I'm gonna keep this on 5. I wouldn't mind refilling my hand. Actually, we can reset this if I draw like Jawari or something. It's reasonable. Can stop with lands. I will take a Jawari. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because Ugin's really the only thing that kills us. We don't know if the opponent's on Ugin. It's pretty likely. Most of these Dimir lists will run Ugin. Sure. Again, we're not going to counter the stuff that doesn't kill us. We have lethal on board. Plus this will tax them next turn. So they need to kill something now, so I can just pump up the Crawling Barrens with Jawari backup. Easy game. And that's how you do it. So what I kind of like about this deck, you can kind of pivot fairly quickly to be a little bit more aggressive. So these control matchups, we don't have a ton of dead cards, like the Skyclaves and the Glass Caskets are a bit, but we're able to interact pretty well. And the fact we got like a turn 15 Jawari Disruption to actually matter was pretty cool. We'll run this one more time, see how it goes. Hopefully not another Control Mirror. I'd like to demo the deck against a more aggressive slanted deck. Catalyst. Catalyst, what are you on? No Yorion. Probably okay here. Nothing to really blink right now, doesn't make sense. Mono red. Would really, really, really love an untapped land. We gain a lot of life in our deck. So I'm gonna Jawari something. So I can dig for a land. My concern is if they have Embercleave, I'm taking a lot of damage. So I could Doomscar and be safe. Can dig for a land. Wait one more turn. To which they just Embercleave anyways. Needed a land there. Okay. I think we make them have it. Cool. Means no Embercleave. So I think given that we're going to sweep next turn anyways, I'm just going to block and block. Okay, well we weren't drawing lands for a while. Okay, that's fine. Fine? Yeah. Nico Aris, so I'm not going to block this turn. Embercleave doesn't kill us anyways. Nice. Oh, you know what? I should have plus this. Whenever up to one target creature can't be blocked this turn. Oh, we drew a card, so we can kill Rimrock. Utter obliteration. Yeah. Bone's gonna have a hard time outpacing us. Nice. That was a good demonstration. We bet a control deck. We punked on a mono red deck, even missing a land drop. This deck's actually really sweet. Would recommend, especially for best of one. I think it has a lot of the tools you're looking for. You can control the board against aggro. You have interaction against Sultai, stuff like that, as well as just kind of recursion. And then just the Yorian loops with stuff like Omen of the Sun, Omen of the Sea. Give you quite a bit of value. Against rogues, you can shuffle your deck, as well as Elspeth Conquered Death brings back some of your bigger threats. But definitely something to keep in mind. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great one and stay safe out there.